This is Grand Madam waiting for the big 12 midnight in the Happy New Year, the new year to come in. So while we're waiting, I thought I might fall in and do a quick reading for you all. I hope you're having a ball or doing something rather pensive and spiritual as the new year comes in. I just finished my little ritual with my full moon bowl here, and it is vibing for sure. So let's see what's going on for the collective. Okay. For this new year, what can the collective, what good stuff can the collective look forward to? It seems like folks in the vicinity have started shooting already. There's a lot of shooting around here. It's not always fireworks. But for some reason, somebody finds a reason to shoot off fireworks year round. I hate to see the 4th of July coming sometimes. And so tonight they're just a little early. So let's see what the Grand Collective is going to be looking forward to seeing. It's just 11:39, folks. Oh, look at this. Current energy, the High Priestess. That means our psychic senses are firing and they are firing strongly here. We've got a lot of intuition that's been generated here, that's been opening up for some people. A lot of people are doing readings tonight. A lot of people are having feelings about situations that they find themselves in. They don't have accurate information about what might be going on the job, I'm hearing. But they feel something's off and they just can't put their finger on it. Mm, okay. Some of you may not be able to put your finger on what's going on with this Queen of Cups, which is understandable. The Queen of Cups represents water energy, the emotions. This person astrologically represents Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All three signs are very, very deep in emotions and not necessarily so quick to show them. But in this case, I think we have a water sign psychic involved here. Oh, and look, we have a page of swords. And what this is basically whenever you see a page, you are seeing a seed of something. Seed, SEED, like a little bit. It's something, it's like a step one. And it looks like to me that someone very well may be trying to elicit some information about something or someone. And this very well could be their first time doing it. But I have a feeling that uh, this is more like their first time doing it for a particular reason. Okay, and look here at the bottom, we have a King of Cups. Same type of person, very emotional. They say what still waters run deep. This guy probably doesn't even smile, but his feelings are very, very intense. That's the word, intense. He's falling in a past position. Hmm. And here we have this number 7. This is the Chariot. This is Major Arcana. This is about something moving forward with great confidence. So it looks as though if I were to look at this being a love reading, I would say someone is kind of doing a little psychic spy campaign on a either a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces individuals, or someone who has a lot of that. intuition about them, and they are feeling very gung ho about even expanding their psychic spying more so. Mm, yeah, seeds of love. This is about attraction. This is about someone is attracted to someone, but instead of talking to them directly or asking around about friends or maybe even doing a background check, they've gone to a psychic or they are a psychic. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is the Four of Cups. This person's had a lot of disappointment in the past with relationships and they don't want to do it again. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why they're having that psychic reading done. I need to move these lights a little bit further over here. And it also, oh, look at this. It concerns a king of king of swords here. This guy is no joke. This king of swords can also represent someone who sees things in black and white only. They don't care about emotions. They're almost like Mr. Spock, type of military mind, law enforcement kind of mind. The facts, just the facts. Oh, and here she is. This is the Queen of Wands. This is the lady. She is so beautiful and so enchanting, and she gets things done. If she wants someone she has her eye on, she's going straight to get him. And she doesn't care if he's involved or married. If she wants him, she's going to get him. And then she'll toss him as soon as she's done with him. Here we have the star. And this is about hope. This is also about success and celebrity. So this is going to be interesting. Someone doesn't want to be seen because if they were caught or if they were ever seen with the wrong individual, it could mean a lot of trouble for them. Hmm. The woman in question is quite comfortable financially. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And here we have a Knight of Swords. Uh oh. This Knight of Swords is coming and he's very aggressive to the point of being brash. He has questions. But questions to who? Oh, he has questions about someone who's been doing a juggling act. He's not sure whether he should stay or whether he should go, or whether he should pick the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Wands. Maybe he's the one who has the spies out. This is funny. The mental challenge. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting this. Justice is the mental challenge. Now, this could be fair play, trying to keep things in balance, trying to stay in control of the situation. It can also be about a pending lawsuit. And that's another reason someone would be doing some interesting data gathering about someone else. Here we have the Five of Cups. That's the emotional challenge. So, evidently, something has been done, something has occurred that has created a lot of regret. And the outcome is for the new year, someone is going to be withdrawing from the situation. Now, this can be an emotional withdrawing from a situation or like a place of employment, a relationship, something social. They're just walking away from it now. That's quite interesting. Well, that's one way to start the new year off. With all of this spying and intensity, there's not one love card. Yes, it is. There is only one love card on the board, and it's very small. This is the beginning. This is a seed planted, just a seed. So, someone's got a big decision to really make. This is a life changing decision. Right now, we have the hangman, reading from the bottom of the deck, we have the hangman, and he's been forced to see things, or she's been forced to see things in a different light. It's just 11:49. Uh, this is what I suspected. There has been a betrayal. This is the Ten of Swords. And this, the gentleman feels that his hands are tied. A lady feels like she's been cold betrayed, completely betrayed. What once was a very happy, cozy, emotionally fulfilled arrangement or agreement or situation has turned into the halls of anxiety to the point where it's time for, might be time for medication for those folks. Give me a second here. Oh, yeah, boy. Here's the hermit, someone going into isolation. And we have, oh, look at this. The swords and the devil. Here's the devil. And I guess you're wondering, why am I sitting here in the dark? I just finished a meditating. I was doing my meditation before I began. And I just began after that. Okay. Here's the Four of Wands. There was a wedding planned. You see the couple? Now, this is either a wedding planned, or if someone found out that there was someone else living with their partner, like a partnered up situation, living in. That could have been the truth that came out. Someone was dating someone and did not realize that that person they were dating were living with someone. And here we have another page. Somebody got a phone call or an invite. Let's see what the next call is. Ooh, and whatever that invite was about, they had to make a judgment about it. And this is the judgment card. This is a life-changing thing. You see the angel at top. I don't know if you can see it, but you see the figures at the bottom floating away or floating. They're being called to their glory, called to the truth, called for some reason. But there be, and the judgment card is also a phone call. Remember, I said there was a phone call. Someone got a phone call. And now we have someone who feels very much like not taking the next step. And on the same token, we have someone who is foolishly about to take the next step. Because now, after they've gotten the call, after they're doing whatever it is they need to do or whatever they were invited to do, here we have the seven of coins. Should I put any more energy in this situation? That's the question. There has been a lot of deception and lies and gaslighting. And now I get this phony invitation. Knight of Cups. And look who the old devil is behind this. We had death and the devil. My goodness. Not a fun. Yeah, over here we had the death. It came with the truth. When the truth came out, it killed the whole situation. And obviously, when the truth came out, it brought a whoops. It brought a tower down. It was built on a false foundation. Something was built on a false foundation. We have uh, Queen of Pentacles. This can also be a company that was built on a false foundation because the Queen of Pentacles, the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, she's a great auditor. She's also a great businesswoman. And this person was counting the coins. Here we have six of coins. This is about loans, money that was given out. She could also be a controller. This is the emperor. If this was about business, then someone cooked the books. Someone said there was money where there wasn't any money. Now, if it's a personal situation and dealing with relationships, somebody got a bank statement or investment statement. Somebody found a secret account somewhere that they could not get into, but they did in the first place. And here we have, ooh, here's the statement. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the financial statement. You have the devil in the wrong place. Yeah, this lady was like a manager, controller, auditor, or just a CPA, certified public accountant. She got in the books and she found something that was not right. And she seems to have discovered a new project that she didn't know anything about, or a new inspiration, or a new love interest. Whatever it is, there's passion involved in it. And here's the Hierophant. It could have been a marriage. Whatever it is heavy because we have right next to it the Ten of Wands. It could, I'm feeling the word partnership again. It's like a partnership that has just not, somebody was secret about a partnership. If it was business, it could have been the silent, no, it's not a silent partner. Or maybe they did discover who their silent partner it was. Maybe they found out there was another silent partner other than the silent partner they were used to knowing about. If it was a marriage, this was a third party situation that has been heavily manipulated for quite some time, for years. Oh, Spirit just said for years. And now it's like, uh oh, the truth is out, and someone is feeling free because they cannot stand one more minute of keeping some information to themselves. Now, I don't know who that is, but right next to them comes the lovers, the business partners, or in person, personal lovers. I'm running out of space still. Mm-hmm. Mm. Somebody knew about this situation. I'm going back and forth with personal relationship and business relationship, and they're crossing. They're like crossing, and it could have been both. It could have been someone who was in business with their lover or their husband or wife, and there was someone third party, additional partner. No one knew, the other person didn't know anything about, but there was still somebody else who knew it all. And yet, for some reason, they didn't feel safe enough to tell it. And they had been worried about it. This is eight. This is actually eight of swords. Okay, folks, we have 1 minute to the new year. Someone wants to make everything like it was in the beginning. They're living in the past. Hold on a second. Yeah, somebody's early. I'm gonna hit this gong at midnight. Not yet. A few more seconds. And Happy New Year. This is coming from the East Coast of the US. Oh, they're really going off upside somewhere. Hear the gunshots? Oh, they're the fireworks. Okay. Something was exposed. This is the Sun card. Start back down here. And with the exposure came a lot of pressure. Somebody finally said something about the situation, about the secret partner and the secret, the hidden money, the hidden accounts. And this is what we have. They finally built themselves up when they were ready to say what was going on. They told it. And in doing so, I do believe it was more like instead of somebody just coming out and telling it, they had their own plans themselves. They weren't staying around, they weren't sticking around. They already had some ideas, they planted seeds of their own, and their ships were coming in. So that's what gave them the confidence to say, well, this is what really is going on in this company, and this is what really is going on in this relationship, and I'm out. In other words, I got mine now. I can leave now because here's Seven of Swords. Yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. So, business wise, someone knew where the bodies were buried, I guess you would say. Um, there were some sneaky practices going on. And it didn't sit right with this one person, one partner. So they started doing their own thing on the side in secret. And they had been thinking about this for a while too, because they didn't know what to do. Two of Swords. but they knew they could not stay there. Three of Swords. And they knew they had a decision to make. Two of Wands. Three of Cups. Their friends helped. Their friends helped them get out of a situation so that they could just be done with it. Four of Swords. And just walk away. So they had help to get away. But that still leaves two people. Someone's doing it. This could have been the accounting person. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Hey, Kamoyo. Happy New Year over this side of the country. Um, and here's a Knight of Wands. Someone has left a situation. And it's so funny because this here's the Wheel of Fortune. And whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune, I think the universe has jumped into it and decided to change things because now the best thing that they can do, I think their business is really shot. Right now, people are just trying to find calmer waters just to stay sane. Here's the conflict. This is the conflict. The spirit just said we're going to hear about this one in the news. Okay, I love it when that happens. Somebody's trying to hold. Oh my goodness. It might be more Trump stuff. I'm not sure. But this gentleman is trying to hold on to his money too. And they're putting up a battle. Somebody's putting up a battle here. A lot of manipulation, a lot of dirty dealings were taking place, and now it's all out in the open. And somebody is sitting back just laughing. And this is I do believe this is the guy. I think it was a guy who left the situation. That was the Nine of Cups. Because when he left the situation, the rest of them were broke. And here's the cycle that ended. This is the world. It could have been a global operation. A presentation had even been made. I don't know if they were trying to drum up new business or new partners. But what happened? Well, they were trying to, I guess they were trying to drum up new business. A statement came out. A financial statement came out. And this is the six, making them look very successful. Here's the king. This is probably the boss. Here's the relationship. Here comes new partnerships. That's what they probably have done. Things happen quickly. So we have two kings here. It's always the King of Wands and the King of Coins. These two get together and things happen. They know how to make money. That they do. Like I said, it's going public. But what is also going public is it looks like there's going to be some legal filings that's going to cause a lot of confusion because on paper the company looks great. In life, the relationship, the married couple look great, but things aren't great at all. So let's see. I don't know whose story that was. See if we can't find a happier one for the new year. Does anybody have any questions? It's just you and me. Is it you and me, Moyo? Okay. Let's try these oracle cards and see what's up. Give us some happy stuff. These are the Normans. Let's see. Okay. Give us some good news. for the month of January 2024. Now, when I write things, I'm going to have to date it 2024 and remember it's 24 and not 23. So, good news for 2024. One more? No more. Okay. Take it from here. All right. Okay, we're going to be dealing with some health issues, getting more air, fresh air, getting outside more. We have the tree of life and we have the park. Might be going to some fitness conventions, might be doing some jogging through the park, things like that. That's interesting. Now, I don't know if that's a suggestion from Spirit or is that something that you've already done or that we're already doing. But what it's saying is for your health, it's get outside, basically. That's what it's saying. Ooh, I don't think this is for you, Caboyo, but there's a snake in the grass. Somebody's got a friend, lady friend, who is basically a snake in the grass. Take cautions with that one. Hmm. Someone else has a decision to make. Here goes that choice energy again. And they have to be very shrewd, if not ruthless, when they make it, or they will be. Mm-hmm. Mm. And here's a message for someone else who's trying to bridge a gap. That love is everlasting. You may not be able to love them right there. You might have to learn to love from a distance. Look at that. There were a lot of difficulties in a relationship here, and it ended. I don't know who that's for. And here's another relationship here that it was almost like they were together like 2 months, and then all hell broke loose. It was one problem after another problem after another one after another one after another one. And we have another message here. Hmm. This is interesting. What's up? Oh, you know who? I know the world needs some good news. Okay. I said good news, y'all. We need good news. Here's hope for a long term relationship. I don't know if it's the same people, though. But someone is trying to stay real cool and keep their heart in check because they have other priorities. There are other things they want to do. Or I can read it the same way. I can read it this way, not the same way, that a long term relationship would help this person become a better, open their heart space and become a better person. That sounds better. Did I bring my other cards up here too? Mm-hmm. Okay. We don't want to talk about them. Hmm. I would say with these cards, we have the clouds and we have the star. The hope is ahead, regardless of what you're dealing with. The star is shining. Here we have someone trying to take a risk. They're getting ready. They haven't done it yet, but they're throwing the dice. They're getting ready to risk a very serious love relationship. Don't do it. You won't get it back. Hey, Theo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And oh, look at this. Someone's trying to tap into hidden information about something, about how something works or whatever the secrets are. That's going to be interesting. I'm just tossing out messages now. Hmm. Someone is either going to take a trip long distance to get away from somebody, or they've already done it. Put that over here. Oh, look at that. What? These young men want to get married, huh? What's going on? What's getting on? Somebody wants to get married. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, somebody, this is not cool. Or maybe, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's like this. It's like somebody, this young man wants to get married. The guy with the rose, he's got a rose. Here's the marriage card. It's also the tower. Um, he has a child, and it's like he is a lot of people to watch the child. He's covered, but it's something not quite right here. Hold on. I thought I pulled out all the bad news. Hold on. Oh, the people are watching him with the baby. He must have I think this young man has taken custody of his child. And the neighbors are talking and the family is watching. And the bear, that's a maternal, that's a mother's protection, a parent's protection around this child. They probably want to know. They're afraid he's going to mess up. He can take care of that baby. I don't see anything wrong with the baby. Just a whole lot of wagging tongues. They let that young man. He's a single father. It doesn't explain the circumstances. It's just a single father. This guy wants to get married badly. It's his wish. See the commitment ring and the wishing well? But it's something. Oh, well. It could be a difference in religion, a difference in lifestyle. It's something that keeps the mother and the child, mother and father apart. But father has the child. It could be a little boy. She's just not that interested. Hmm. There he had the anchor, the home, the house. I should have asked. Something's wrong with her. They're not on the same page. Here we have loyalty challenged. The mice are eating away at the loyalty. Okay. That situation is just getting messier and messier. Here's some documents that are involved. Somebody sent a text or email that was not true. My Lord. Something had to be filed at a certain time and it was not. And this is weird. But here is a couple. They've got their baby. I don't know who these other people are. You know, when I read cards like that, it could be that sometime one deck of cards will support the other cards that I just finished reading with. And this to me looks like the guy with the baby who wanted to get married, him has probably lost out to the man who married the woman he wanted to marry. Because also they have a baby on the way. There's a stork. That was, I don't know what that's all about. Look, ask me questions straight off the bat. Oops. And I'll see if I can't pull them from spirit. Because when I read these cards, it's picking up the dominant energy. And the heavier energy is always the dominant energy. Ask me, you have any questions? Let me think of what can we expect that's going to happen good, at least for the first week in January. What can we expect for the first week in January? Happiness about a Stoltzman? A Stoltz? Or what was that? I don't know what that means. Spirits jumping up and down. Sorry. Okay. Oh, that's what that was. Well, that's some good news. That's some good news. Where Theo go? Theo and Alicia, happy birthday, happy New Year, y'all. Do you have any questions for me to answer right about now? What is 2024 going to be like? Spirit, guardian angels. 2024 is going to be intense, but not like 2023. There'll be more revelations, um, more Hollywood scandals. This is going to be up until March, and that more than likely is because, uh, boy, hold on. Um, of that Saturn in Pisces. What should the recast movement expect in 2024? No, don't ask him. Any other spirit, guardian angels? What should we recasters expect in 2024? Spirit says more of the same. Okay, so that's nothing new. Um, More disturbing things about the MCU itself are going to come out. DC might take over. DC is going to beat out MCU. It's going to be taking the lead now from this point on. Yeah, and mm, what else you got for me, Spirit? Let's talk to the spirit of the Black Panther fan group. What would you like us to know? Everything is going to be all right with the Black Panther. There's going to be more Black Panther things to come. What about live action? Not so much. Okay. Yeah, we know about the animations. What else? There are going to be conventions. You hear that, Kimoyo and Theo? There are going to be Black Panther conventions. And probably down there where you are, Theo, Florida. And what? We should hear something in January. That's now. Well, oh, that's a good question. That I am not even going to. Where's my pendant? Let me throw some cards down on that. I was so upset. You know, but you know what? When I first heard about it, because I know women get their asses whipped. I've seen it since I was a child. There was a time when you could beat somebody up in front of the police. I'm not exaggerating. But that was far cry. I mean, Diddy didn't kick Cassie all in her face, and yet this man picks her up and puts her in the car, and he's going to jail for that. Well, he's not going to jail, but that's so unfair. Well, like I said, it feels so unfair, but it also feels like it's karma. Let me throw some cards down on that. Let me put you over here. Oh, it put you here. Yeah, don't fall over. There we go. Uh will Jonathan Majors bounce back in 2024? I'm really not feeling it, babe. But let's see what the cards do. Will Jonathan Majors bounce back in 2024? Jonathan Majors, Spirit. Mhm. Will Jonathan Majors bounce back in 2024? Will Jonathan Majors bounce back? Okay, let's see. Overall energy around him. Oh, look at this. See, look at this. Three of Wands. This man is trying to figure out which way to go. What can he expect? Who can he call? He's made some, he's planted some seeds. He's waiting for his ships to come back in. Whoa, there are going to be transformation time. This is transformation time. Um, I see I'm not the only one out here working. I just got a notification from my mentor. She's thrown 3 videos out already. Uh, he's got to change his whole way of thinking is changing. This was a wake-up call for that gentleman. His Ace of Swords. All right, let me just shut up and read the cards here. Doesn't know what to do. 2 of Swords. Yet, when you look at this card, you can see she can see through that scarf that's blinding her. So he knows some of what he needs to be doing. And here he is. I know he's a Virgo, but he's going to be the King of Wands now because of his performance, his acting abilities. Okay. Undecided, still off balance. And I'm feeling this is an emotional. He might. I didn't want to be on camera tonight, but he might be bipolar. He might be. That might be discovered. This is the 8 of Wands. Things are going to be happening quickly for him or to him, which is going to be for him. Uh, he's concerned about his success. Yeah, it went right on out the window dealing with that person. Yeah, okay, he's under pressure. We know this. This is the 9 of Wands, a lot of pressure. He's going to have to lay low until all of this is forgotten. And I would say just start on some off Broadway stuff because he's going to have to answer to this woman. Look at her. This is the Queen of Swords. Now, she could be an attorney or she can be someone who does court filings. Oh, okay. Now he's afraid of her. Now he's afraid of women. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's Grace. Grace knew what the hell she was doing, too. Laid out in the floor. Oh, I'm sick. I'm sick. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. But that's what his preference was, you see. And, okay, he misses Grace. Don't tell Megan I said that. So another announcement is going to be made. Page of Wands. It's not going to make any sense either, but you're going to see, I guess the word is confused. This is the 7 of Cups. This is just a cup, all kinds of cups. But these are just pretty cups in a rainbow. Um, in another deck, you've got all kinds of weird things. A cup of this, a cup of that. But what's in the cups? What are you sipping on, dude? Put that down. It's not good for you. None of these cups are any good in the other deck. They just made him look pretty in this one. But in the regular Rider Waite, yeah, he's got to answer to society. He saw himself one way as a black man in society. And this is telling him, no, they didn't see you like that, buddy. So that's his mental struggle. He doesn't understand why society didn't see him as a good man. Why do they see him as a total asshole right now? Didn't I tell you he's missing Grace? His emotional challenge. Now you know he's with Megan Good, right? I don't know if that's a for hire or what. But this man is having great difficulty with partnerships, relationships with women. And he's missing Grace. Grace Jabari. What's this turned upside down? Oops. And mm, King of Cups. Yeah. Emotions running deep. Is it gonna get better for him? He's got no, not yet. He's got to work on himself. Yes, he does. Majors needs help. Therapy. I always said in-house too. Therapy because God knows the pressures of a man, period, are to me would be overwhelming. Add that on being black and in America, that's got to be triple. But as a man, you still are expected to carry yourself in a certain way, regardless of the pressure. And this guy is cracking under pressure. So right now here and his thing image. It's always about image with his friends. His friends are not friends. It's image. It's image. And now he has a decision to make. It's time for him to start purging too, but he doesn't want to. He might purge the wrong thing, the way his mind is right about now. I'm picking up stubborn. What is that? Narcissistic. For real though, that narcissistic personality where you just can't shake it. You know, some people are narcissistic to keep their butts out of trouble. Others, that's who they are. Yeah. He's being very arrogant about this court case. Grace has some money. Mm-mm. I don't think he's going to do well. Not at all. Mm-mm. No, if he can get. See, New York is so fickle. New York law is made for nobody but New Yorkers. And God help you if you are from out of town. But he's from New York, so he should have known better. Well, that's what they say. What can I say? No, it's not gonna get any better for him this year. He's got a lot of soul searching. Now it's beyond soul searching. Like I said, he might be bipolar. He might be bipolar. He's got to work on that narcissistic mess. I don't know where that comes from. Um, well, yeah, I don't know where because is it personality or is it just to keep me out of trouble? I don't know. I'm not a therapist. Um, he's got work to do. Any more questions? Good questions? Positive stuff? What good stuff can we have? Will we have? Oh, don't talk about the election. I hear Spirit says the election. I don't want to hear it. Oh no, I'm not talking about that. Any other questions? There's a bottle of champagne waiting for me right over there. It looks like I'll be drinking it alone because my people look like they sleep. Anyway, then my daughter's gone in and locked her door. I'm like, what the hell? Uh, you there? I'm going to wrap this one up, folks. Happy New Year, everyone. God bless.